let me check. There may be something interesting to trying a little bit of a speedrun with this, so maybe I'll give that a shot this week. But there's no way to skip cutscenes, which would be a little annoying for trying to go fast. Honestly, I figure that... what time is it? If there was a way to like go fast and skip these cutscenes, and I'm trying to hit buttons to make it happen. Alright. Boy, that is kind of aggravatingly slow. Yeah, so there is no way to make money, it appears, or make enough money to make that worthwhile. But I do think that you can get through some of this pretty quickly just by doing the thing. It also looks like there is some movement tech with the dash. Like, when you're dashing off of a high object, there's a lot to making sure you dash at the last minute, so you go really fast. Let's see how quickly I can get back to the same place, or that I can finish this, just like a regular run. Also, have to make sure not to knock over... okay, well, I can't stop Face from knocking over. Excellent. But I don't have to do anything about it, so that's fine too. Alright. We're starting our first ever speedrun. And I have no idea what time I started, so I'm probably just going to look back at the VOD and take a look. I shouldn't have picked up that item. I was just mashing X because... But I think this demo is actually really short. It's just there's no way to make things faster. I do really like the art style though. The way that they handle the walking perspective is actually pretty good. Okay, so chat log, just mash X, about the illness. I know I said I wanted to read the other ones, but now I'm more interested in how fast I can go. Do the test, walk over, talk about it, get connected. Yeah. If there was a way to skip the cutscenes, this would probably be like a 10-minute run, worst case. I figure this is going to take around 15 to 20 minutes to do this first one. Given it took me an hour when I was just kind of messing around and taking a look at everything I could, that's not too bad. The cutscenes look to be a lot of what this run would be. I say run, it's just literally just a tiny demo, but it's kind of neat. I do like the look of it, and I kind of appreciate the play style. A lot of the practice is going to come in from... I'm still so annoyed there's no way to skip these. I hope the full game has cutscene skip. But yeah, I think the gameplay itself is interesting. There's a lot of lag after movement, so it's really important, after jumping and dashing and that, it's really important to time those well. And like, you can jump out of it, but I don't know if it's... This would be a really good point to like... Oh. Yeah, so that's like a really good example of your jump is not very high. It's really easy to mistime things. And rolling off of... It looks like... Oh, you can move in cutscenes. Yeah, rolling off, like, getting your movement tech there right is hard because the roll off the top actually gets you a bit more distance, is what it seems like. It's also important not to screw up your jumps. So like here, the first time I ran through, I jumped, but I had the flip up animation, like that. You can avoid that flip up animation as far as I can tell if you're not jumping when you hit the edge. So if you jump right beside something, you'll hit the edge of it and flip up is what it looks like. Alright. I'm not going to use the gun this time, because I don't think the gun is faster, and the gun has a really long reload. It's probably only really worth it when you have to... The gun is probably only really worth it when... Okay, the finisher is never worth it. Also, knowing when to end your combos is really important. I know I just said the finisher is never worth it, and yet I did the finisher twice. Oh, you can deflect these. Alright. Cut bullets, deflect bullets. It's going to be really important to figure out how many hits it takes. It looks like it was 6 hits on the last guy, 5 or 6. The combat is pretty simple, honestly. Like, I just walk in, beat the crap out of something, walk out. This guy has, I think this guy's head is his weak point. I'm going to try attacking the head primarily and see how it goes. Yeah. If you hit the head, you do a lot more damage. So this is where it's worthwhile to shoot. Kind of. It's not really worthwhile to shoot, but there is this whole, like, walking with the boss. Alright. Just stay on his head. Oh. That was a little sad. Alright, but we're here again. Oof. That didn't have much hit stun, thankfully. I think I can bait out some better attacks from him. Like, if I stand behind him near the tail and just attack the tail, it looks like I can bait out the tail slam. But standing at the head, you do about double the damage hitting his head than you do his body. The problem is the head hitbox is a little weird and leaves you pretty open. The other thing to take a look at is I had a really short downtime from one of those hits. I think it was the bite at the head. That may be worth tanking, just because it looks like I can just get up and keep going. But I think that was actually a pretty good fight, especially for like my second time around. And the gun is totally useless. Unless there's some other tech with the gun I haven't realized. It has a weird firing cycle. So you have shoot, wait, you have shoot with a delay, and then you can do 2 shots a lot quicker back to back, and then you're back to the delay again. So it's a little awkward. Yeah, I think if you know what... If there's something interesting with the gun, it will be worth it. But in general, the gun won't be worth it at all. It's going to be much better just to use your sword. If there was a way to make enough money in this demo to buy a better sword, I would love to try that out, because looking at the... Oh, I screwed that menu up. Looking at the damage that I'm doing with the one sword and the way it combos, a faster sword, or the dual blades with about double the speed, it looks like, potentially is going to be a DPS machine for about the same amount of damage. And if I can attack at double the speed, it's going to definitely beat out a bit of extra attack damage. I'll have to see. Because if there's no good way to make money, like fast way to make money, then it's not really worth it. But I would like to play around with it anyway, so I guess the point's kind of moot. I'll probably Google around because I mean, from my exploration, I couldn't find anything. So like hacker sidekick girl Ayane, totally slightly adorable. And when I say totally slightly adorable, I mean like she's a walking meme. Yeah. We'll have to see. From the pictures, it looks like she may have a little bit more to help with in combat. Okay, I did not need to move. Oh, I need to hold the button to do this. It looks like this is randomized each time. It's not a very long section, but it is a section. Also, there was a cat in this room, apparently. Alright. So I'm also capped at 144 FPS. That's going to be annoying. You can't run straight into it. You kind of have to run across the... Or you have to run past the chair, and you can get a little caught on the chair. So that's a time loss and a half. So yeah, to hack you need to hold L2. And to run in, you need to kind of run in on a bit of an angle. It's kind of hard to tell if you're running on the right angle or not, because you don't really have any feedback, and it kind of locks you into just moving, either moving like XY. Alright. So yeah, this guy totally takes it. So he takes the ROM here. I don't know what that guy did when he just like slapped his head. Slapped my face. Now I'm good to go. Alright, I need you dead. Good. It looks like it's worth it to hold that combo for the first guy. Or for the second guy, hold the combo. It's like 3 hits to take these guys out. Or 3 hits to take out the guy to my right. So it's worth it. It's worth it to just hold the combo and carry both of them until I know they're both dead. The circle is actually a really good indicator of if someone's dead or not. Because they're already dead by the time they give you the finisher. Or they're really close to being dead. Alright. Another thing that's really important for going fast. That. Okay, I don't need to fight these guys. And you need to make sure to always roll off. Always roll off ledges. You get so much more distance and speed, it's ridiculous. So, got some tech that we can take a look at. Got a spammer in the chat. Good to know. Oh, that was like 2. Yeah, 3 hits. 3 dead. That guy is 6 hits, I'm guessing. 2. Alright. Oh. Yeah, you get locked in pretty hard. Okay. Finisher is good on these guys because it's going to take you... A what? How did I do that kick just now? So finisher is good on these guys because it will kill them faster than what I could normally beat them down to. Yeah. What was that? That was about 15-ish minutes, it looks like. just taking a look at the time approximately. I think I started 55-ish minutes in, and now we're 1 hour 12 in. Maybe close to 58, so like, yeah. Because it would be time on that cutscene. That's what I would call time. Start on game start, time on cutscene. Alright, well that's, that has been Anno Mutationem words, but I think that was a fun little romp. I want to try doing this fast again, so maybe later this week I'll pick it up and we can do a couple of runs. Excuse me, do a couple of runs and then try something different. But I want to say thank you everyone who watches and who was watching, and I will catch you again next time. Later.